The next thing I want to look at is castor oil, and I've got some good news. I'm not going to advise you drink it. But castor oil penetrates very deep, and it penetrates deeper than any other oil. So it can be used externally. And what it does, wherever castor oil penetrates, it breaks up lumps, bumps, congestions, adhesions. It can even break up a bone spur. Hello and welcome back. I'm Barbara O'Neill, and today we're uncovering the surprising benefits of castor oil. You might be surprised to learn that this simple oil has been used for centuries for its remarkable health benefits. From boosting skin health to supporting digestive function and even aiding in hair growth, castor oil has a lot to offer. In fact, recent studies have shown that it can significantly improve various aspects of health, which many people don't realise. In this lecture, we'll explore these astonishing benefits backed by research and share practical ways to incorporate castor oil into your daily routine. So let's get started. The next thing I'm going to look at is the castor oil compress. And the castor oil compress can be applied to different parts of the body for different reasons. Castor oil is an oil that penetrates deeper than any other oil, and wherever castor oil penetrates, it breaks up lumps, bumps, congestions, adhesions. So let me show you how it's made. So you need to have several thicknesses. See, I've got quite a few thicknesses there. And you have a plastic backing. This is what I do. And then you pour the castor oil on. Now, castor oil is very, very thick, as you will see. So I put it on, and the reason I'm putting it on early in our lecture is because that's going to take a little while to soak in. So I cannot hold that up for you. But you might see that it's just sitting on top. And notice that I've just covered about a third of the area. So we're going to let that just sit because it will soak in. By the time we'll have a little bit of a break halfway through our demo this morning, you can come and see. So if you were to put that on right now, the oil would just splat everywhere. So you need to do it about half an hour before you're going to apply it and allow it little by little to soak in. Where would you apply the castor oil? It will break up a bone spur. That's probably the hardest thing it can break up. If the bone spur's been there 3 years, it might take 3 months of application to break up the spur. If the bone spur's been there 3 months, it may take 3 weeks of application to break it up. So it all depends how long it has been there. So just keep applying it little by little. Will the castor oil break up a bone? No, it will not. Remember Psalm 104 verse 14, God gave herbs for the service of man. Basically, the castor oil just works with the needs of the body. It goes where it needs to, and a bone spur is an unnatural formation. It's a calcium deposit that's built up on the body, so the castor oil can break that down. Also, it can be used for cataracts. 1 drop of castor oil in the eye. Now, guests have told me very difficult to do that. And so here's an easy way to do it. You just put castor oil on your finger and you just wipe it over your eye and your eyelashes, and you blink, and it will penetrate through the eyelid, and it will also come a little bit in through the lashes. A lady got back to me. She said she'd be doing it for 6 months, and she went back to the doctor, and she said the doctor couldn't believe it. My cataracts are actually reducing. That's with the castor oil. Now, if it's not going to do it, you've lost nothing. It's very, very safe. So you can use it for cataracts. You can use it for bone spurs. You can also apply it to the abdomen for constipation. It'll penetrate very, very deep and break up congestion there. I met a lady who cured her irritable bowel with castor oil compresses. So this is probably not a big enough compress. I won't hold it up because it's still going everywhere. It will go everywhere. That's probably not a big enough compress for me. That'd be a nice size for Jeremy. So for a chest, and you can apply it to the chest and it'll break up congestion in the chest. So for the chest, you probably want an area about that big to apply to the chest. For the abdomen, an area maybe about that big. So when you apply it to the abdomen, it's hip to hip, belly bone to pubic bone, that's about the area. And then you always cover it with plastic. What plastic does is it keeps it from spoiling your clothes, also keeps it warm and prevents chilling. I was asked, what did they do in the old days before plastic? Well, in one old book said they used oiled silk, and another older book said they just used woolen squares, so you can use either. And as you'll notice with this, I won't hold it up, but you'll notice in other ones that I do that you make the plastic a little bit bigger than the potters. I wanted to set that up so that by the break you can see what that does.
Did you say how long you leave it on?
How long would you leave it on for? At least 5 hours a day. Some people wear it overnight, some people would prefer to just put it in their clothes and wear it through the day. I told the story of the lady last night, the doctor from South Australia, whose lump in her breast had reduced 1 by 1 centimetre in 1 month using castor oil. And what is very handy is to get a little panty liner. It's very, very absorbent and it's got plastic backing. Put the castor oil on that, and again you apply it and you just leave it there. You just leave it there for half an hour, and just slowly let it soak in. And then a woman just puts it in her bra. Now, because it's not drawing anything out of you, it's just a vehicle. It's just a vehicle to hold the oil so that it can go into you. So about every 24 hours, maybe 36 hours, you might put a little bit more castor oil on. You'll get to know when it's starting to feel a little bit dry. If you put too much on, you're going to get castor oil dripping everywhere, and that is no fun at all. So you'll get to know it. Necessity is the mother of every invention. And this lecture is all about that.
When you use castor oil compresses, consistency is key. Applying them regularly will give you the best results, as the oil works slowly to help your body heal. Start with shorter application times if you're new to this, and increase gradually as you get more comfortable. Keep an eye out for any skin irritation, and stop using the compress if you notice any problems. If you're using castor oil for digestive issues like constipation, placing the compress on your abdomen can be quite helpful. It can support your digestion, but remember that it's best paired with a high-fibre diet and plenty of water. For chronic conditions, it's a good idea to talk to a healthcare professional to make sure castor oil is right for you. It can be a great addition to your health routine, but it shouldn't replace other treatments. Be cautious when using castor oil on your skin. It's quite potent. Although it's rare, some people might experience mild irritation. Doing a small patch test first can help avoid any reactions. Also, store your castor oil in a cool, dark place to keep it fresh. And make sure to keep it out of reach of children and pets to prevent any accidents. By following these tips, you can make the most out of castor oil compresses and add a useful tool to your wellness routine.
What can you do to the scalp to encourage the hair to grow again? You can make a mix that you can put on your hair. And this mix is, let's make up the mix. So half a cup of coconut oil and half a cup of castor oil. Castor oil is a very thick oil. But castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil, so when that is put onto the scalp, it penetrates even deeper. Coconut oil is a very nourishing oil. It's an antifungal oil, antibacterial oil. But what you also can put with that, so now you've got a cup of oil there. To that cup of oil, you can add 10 drops of rosemary essential oil. Rosemary is a herb that's specific for the scalp. Rosemary essential oil. So you could make up this mix in a jar and mix it very, very well, and maybe once a week you you massage it into the scalp. Your hair will be very oily, of course, but you massage it into the scalp. Just even the massaging into the scalp stimulates blood supply to the hair follicles. That castor oil penetrates very deep, and wherever it penetrates, it can revive life into that area. And the coconut also is a very nourishing oil, and the rosemary essential oil stimulates. Every herb stimulates different parts of the body, and this rosemary herb is specific for the scalp. The massaging, so leave it in as much as you can. Maybe you choose a Sunday when you may be going to be home all day. And at the end of the day, you wash out. Now you might need to put shampoo on a couple of times to get all that oil out. Just use a little bit of hot water and then a nice amount of shampoo. And if it's still a little bit greasy, maybe shampoo it again.
Castor oil is known for its impressive benefits for hair care. One of the biggest advantages is its high content of ricinoleic acid, which boosts blood circulation to the scalp. Better blood flow can encourage hair follicles to grow stronger and healthier. This oil also has anti-inflammatory properties, which can help soothe an irritated scalp and reduce inflammation, setting the stage for better hair growth. Castor oil is also excellent for moisturizing and conditioning. Its thick texture helps lock in moisture, keeping hair hydrated and preventing it from becoming dry or brittle. This can lead to softer hair with fewer split ends and less breakage. Additionally, castor oil has antimicrobial properties which can help keep your scalp clean and healthy, reducing the risk of dandruff and other issues. The fatty acids in castor oil, especially omega-9, strengthen the hair shaft, making your hair more resilient. Regular use can result in shinier, more manageable hair by smoothing the hair cuticle and enhancing its natural shine. For those dealing with thinning hair or hair loss, castor oil can be particularly beneficial. By nourishing the hair follicles with essential nutrients, it can promote thicker and fuller hair growth. Incorporating castor oil into your hair care routine can lead to healthier, stronger and more vibrant hair over time.
And there is a way that you can get rid of cataracts, and that is 1 drop of castor oil wiped over the eyelid. It'll go through the lashes. The castor oil will penetrate in through the eyelid and also into the eye through the lashes. Castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil, and wherever it penetrates, it breaks up unnatural formations, which a cataract is. I've had several people get back to me and testify that their cataracts are going by doing the castor oil. Usually you would do it twice a day. Glaucoma can also be benefited by the castor oil on the eye. One lady said that she read on the internet that it's not safe. Well, that's ridiculous. That's incredibly safe.
In addition to helping with cataracts and glaucoma, castor oil has several other benefits for eye care. For those dealing with dry eyes, applying a bit of castor oil to the eyelids can bring relief. The oil helps keep the eyes moisturized and reduces irritation and redness. Another benefit of castor oil is its ability to help with eyelash growth. It's rich in a fatty acid called ricinoleic acid, which can nourish hair follicles. By applying a small amount of castor oil to your lashes before bed, you might notice they become thicker and longer over time. Castor oil also has antibacterial properties, which can be helpful in preventing and treating mild eye infections like blepharitis and inflammation of the eyelids. Using castor oil regularly on the eyelids may help keep the area clean and reduce the chance of infections. For those struggling with puffy eyes or dark circles, castor oil can be a natural solution. Its anti-inflammatory properties can reduce puffiness and improve blood flow around the eyes, which can make you look more refreshed. However, it's important to be cautious when using anything around your eyes, and always use high-quality, cold-pressed and hexane-free castor oil to avoid any potential irritation.
I have known women have told me this, that's broken up lumps in the breast, and those lumps may be cysts or even breast cancer. Now, we had a doctor do our program, and she'd rung me up and she said to me, "Barbara, can you help me? I've got a lump in my breast. It's 3 centimetres. I said it's important that you go on the hormone balancing cream, buy some of those little panty liners, put castor oil on it and just slip it into your bra over the lump. A month later, she had the operation to take it out. Then she came to our health retreat for a week to just detox. She said, an amazing thing happened, Barbara. That lump was 3 centimetres. I put the castor oil on for 1 month. I had the op, and the doctor said, you know, this is really strange. That lump was 3 centimetres. Now it's only 2. One of the guests said, well, why did you have the op? Why didn't you just do castor oil? She said, well, I didn't know till after the op. One lady told me that she totally conquered her breast cancer by just using the castor oil compresses. Remember, castor oil penetrates deeper than any other oil. Now, to use castor oil, you make a little pack. Now, this is not really a poultice, it's more a compress. So you'll notice I've got an old tea towel here, so you can use an old towel or something like that, and I'm going to put the castor oil on. Castor oil is very thick, and it takes a little while to soak in. So all I do is do about a middle third of the whole area. So I don't really want to hold it up because it's going to run. So can you see how much I've put on? But by the end of the meeting, that will have all soaked in. So I say to people, when you're using castor oil, pour it in and don't touch it for about half an hour, and that will soak in. Now that's a really good area to put on the abdomen. Now if castor oil is applied to the abdomen, it will heal any problems in the abdomen. So what have we got in abdomen? For a woman, there's the uterus. So that will penetrate and break up fibroids in the uterus. That will penetrate and break up cysts on the ovaries. That will penetrate and soften the colon if the person has constipation. That will penetrate into the colon and heal the colon if the person has bad diarrhea. Remember Psalm 104 verse 14? God gave herbs for the service of man. So whether it's diarrhea, irritable bowel, or whether it's constipation, the castor oil will go in and it will penetrate very, very deep, and it causes a cleansing and a healing in that area. It's a remarkable herb. So you can use it to break up gallstones. So you would put it, say, on the liver area under the right rib. You may put it at the back to break up kidney stones. I've known people that have had bone spurs, say on the knee, and they'll apply the castor oil compresses. We had a lady do our program, she had bone spurs on both knees. And she also had tumours in her abdomen. After doing our program, it's 2 years now, and both 2 tumours have totally gone. Her oncologist can't believe it. So she had a total lifestyle change.
Castor oil is a natural remedy with a range of benefits due to its ability to penetrate deep into tissues. When applied to the skin, it works as an effective moisturiser, helping with dryness and reducing the appearance of scars. Its anti-inflammatory properties make it useful for soothing irritated skin and easing conditions like eczema and psoriasis. For hair health, castor oil is often used to promote growth. Applying it to the scalp can strengthen hair follicles, reduce hair loss, and improve overall hair thickness and shine. The oil's ricinoleic acid content helps balance the scalp's pH and support healthy hair. Castor oil is also known for relieving joint and muscle pain. Its anti-inflammatory effects can help ease arthritis symptoms and reduce swelling when applied to sore areas. In addition, using castor oil on the abdomen can aid digestion, relieve constipation, and ease menstrual cramps by improving circulation. Applying it over the liver area might help with detoxification, while using it on the lower back can assist in breaking up kidney stones. Thanks for watching. I hope you're as excited as I am about the incredible benefits of castor oil. It's amazing how such a simple ingredient can have such a positive impact on your health. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips and insights. Don't forget to leave your questions or comments below. I'd love to hear how you use castor oil in your routine. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.